Rationalization first. To wake you up, I also feel sleepy. Don't know, maybe the let's see if this results would wake you up. Okay, number one. Anterior motor neurons which transmit impulses to intrafacial fibers, gamma motor neurons. Number two, Golgi tendon organs are muscle sensory receptors that, yes, letter D, transmit information about muscle tension, muscle contraction without jerky movements. Letter D. A and B. No, absence is the presence of muscle. Muscle spindles are needed. Yes, A and B. Number four, degree of facilitation of spinal cord centers. Yes, the muscle jerk, the knee jerk also, stretch reflexes. The Golgi tendon reflex equalizes contractile force among the muscle fibers. Okay. Number six. Okay. Other than the limbs, reflex other than the limbs resulting in withdrawal is withdrawal reflex. Number seven, monosynaptic excitation of ipsilateral homonymous muscle. Stretch reflex, the muscle jerk, knee jerk. Number eight, reflex responsible for polysynaptic excitation of contralateral extensors. Letter B, flexor withdrawal reflex. Nuclear bag fibers. Letter B, dynamic, diba? Dynamic reflex. They're a type of intrafusal muscle fiber. Number 10, muscle stretch. Which type of nerve fiber? Letter C, that's group 1A fibers because any muscle spindles. Number 11, okay, when you encounter an obstruction, forward thrust, then you stop, stumble reflex. Number 12, which area in the motor cortex produces bilateral contraction when it's stimulated? Supplementary motor area. Oh, one mistake. Which area of the, which body part has the greatest, largest representation in the motor cortex, primary motor cortex? Of course, the fingers. Word formation area? Broca. The most important output pathway for motor corticospinal tract. Okay, post-neuro patients, patient who has lost fine movements but intact gross postural limb fixation movements. The answer here is letter A. Okay, it's the primary motor cortex. Which area in the brainstem used to maintain equilibrium for the anti-gravity muscles? That's the vestibular nuclei. Most rapid conduction pathway in the CNS? Spinocerebellar pathway. Functional unit of the cerebellum? Yeah, Purkinje cell to deep nuclear cell. Okay, dysdiadochokinesia is associated with lesion of the cerebellum. Okay. Which part of the brain is for planning and controlling complex patterns of movement? Basal ganglia. Which part also functions to coordinate rate, range, and force of movement? Cerebellum. Okay, involuntary tremors is associated with lesions in, okay, as exemplified in Parkinson's. Dyslexia means resulting from destruction of angular gyrus. It's angular gyrus. Okay, working memory. You need this for working memory? Yes, all of the above. Sana all. Oh, repeated. Oh, 2 points. Broca's area. Major reward centers. Which areas? All of the above. Punishment center. Rage. What happens? Defense posture. Okay, extension of claws, tails go up, which can precipitate a seizure, a grand mal seizure. Rage, okay, stress. So PCO2, that's low temperature, it's supposed to be high. Benzodiazepines, they decrease, they make you sleep, decrease neural activity. Psychomotor seizure, all of the above. Seizure, psychomotor seizure. Wala yan sa book. It's in the book. Brain waves at rest, frequency of 8 to 13. Alpha waves. This one, amygdala. Which one is true? It's a complex nuclei, but it's in the temporal lobe. It does not receive only from the cerebellum. Yes, letter C. If you remembered, it's associated with the hypothalamus. So, same functions with the hypothalamus. The vegetative functions. Essential to transfer thoughts, memories. Huh? Between the two cerebral hemispheres. Anterior commissure. What's the other one? Corpus callosum. Okay, so a stimulus, painful stimulus in the right foot leads to flexion of the right foot. Okay, what's the answer? What's the reflexes exhibited? Letter A. Okay, flexion of the right foot. Cross extensor reflex of the left foot, supposedly. Okay, 36. What's the brain waves? When you're sitting, eyes closed, at rest, that's alpha waves. 37. Okay. No Wernicke's, gnostic area. 38. The gigantocellular nerves secrete acetylcholine. The major control headquarters of the limbic system, the thalamus. Okay, sleep, dreaming, body movements, REM. Okay, 41, brainwaves associated with emotional stress, theta. Okay, letter D. Seizure with spike and dome pattern, absence. Neurotransmitter in schizophrenia, dopamine. What causes sleep? All of these centers, no? Enable to recall memories from the past. Okay, so ilan? 24? 24? 44? Album mo 24. 44 out of 45?